Hello everyone. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I don't usually go live early in the morning and it's 10 o'clock here. This is my coffee and card class. I'll be featuring the Latte Love suite. So when you get here, definitely say hi to me. Let me know that you guys are here. I am streaming this live using a streaming tool. So sometimes it's always questionable if it's working or not. So definitely let me know that you guys are here. I am going to just give it a second. Hello, good morning. So if you guys are a coffee drinker, hopefully you guys have your coffee. Mine is in a little bit of a thermos to kind of keep it warm. I obviously have already had a cup of coffee this morning because I've been up early. But, and I can't drink coffee while I am talking and demonstrating. So good morning, all of you. Today is my Latte Love online class. So this is my craft along. So every month I do a craft along. And so stay tuned for next month. And what it is that I offer the class ahead of time. So I shipped it to I don't know, we had about 20 or so of you that I shipped it to. So you guys should hopefully have your class that you can create along with me. I ship them out, I email them out the tutorial early. They have the directions, the measurements, and they also get to watch me today. So we get to kind of craft along together. But if you missed that, it's not too late. This is also an online class that you can purchase. So how you purchase my classes is you don't. They're free. I send them to you for free. Obviously, you're here in the United States. All you have to do is place your online order in my online store. So I've shared the link with you in this description, and I'll share it again. I've also will email it out for those of you on my email list. But all you have to do is spend over $40 in my online store, and I send you just the card pack. If your order goes over $50, then I'll send you the embellishment that comes with it too. And this class's embellishment is so cool. Good morning, friends. I can see all your comments now, so I'm happy about that. The cork rounds. Okay, cork rounds. That sounds really boring, but they're not. I love them. I've been using them a lot lately. They were actually out of stock for a while. Oh, let me turn that dinging off. It will distract me and probably distract you. There we go. They were gone. Like, what is up? And there's nothing like special. They're cork rounds, but they are so special. They're so cool. They go great with this coffee suite. I've been using them with all of my more masculine cards. I've been using them with the trusty tools bundle. So much. So good morning, everybody. Let me know that you're here. Do you guys have your coffee? Are you ready to jump in? Also, for those of you who did the craft along, shout out that you're here watching along with me. And I'm going to try, we have 4 cards to make and a 3D project. So it's a lot. So we're going to jump in right away. I don't want to talk too long. So I'm going to turn it over to my hands. And so we are going to jump in and get started. I have everything over here. We are featuring, here is our Latte Love bundle. Oh, I forget. I'm going to try to not forget. I don't have to be upside down for you guys with my new. I haven't done this yet in my studio. I'm in my studio in Ovid. I came yesterday. I worked, I don't know, until about midnight last night and getting ready to ship out my card club. My card club will get shipped out tomorrow, and normally I have it done by now, but we've had a lot of other stuff going on with a retreat and everything. So anyway, I got here, and I cut all my parts, and I had taken the card bases to get cut from Staples, which I do quite a bit when I'm pushed for time, or if I have a lot to cut so that it saves on my arm and my cutter, and also just time in general too, because you have to pay to have them cut it. But anyway, I started to pack my card club, and literally they cut every piece crooked. So yeah, I just sat on the ground and cried. Like, because I can't do it. Anyway, that was why I was here last night. But now I'm here this morning. And if you're not a coffee drinker, these obviously can be used for tea, for hot chocolate, And you might have a coffee lover in your life as well that you can use it for. So I'm going to jump in with a really super easy one. And most of the die cutting I did ahead of time. Some of it I'll do here for you just to show you. So this first one we're going to do, we're taking Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon is a definite must-have in your collection, especially if you are using this sweet. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, and we are going to fold this in half. I know I had a rough night last night, but then I got a good night's sleep and I feel better today. I might be able to salvage some of it, but it's just because I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow morning, like at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I needed to get everything done before I left. Anyway, my card club members are amazing. They've all been so gracious, and they know it'll be late, which I just don't like to be late. I never like to be late on my classes. So I took some of the paper. So the paper is called A Little Latte. I'm giving you the item codes in case, there we go. So A Little Latte paper, and this is I have 3 packs here. I've gone through about 3 packs. With all my designing and projects, and I've got lots of little pieces here left over. But it is obviously coffee, but again, you can be using it for tea, you can use it for hot chocolate. But there's also these pretty patterns that you could use for any card. Today I'm going to, this pattern I love. This one is just the rings of the coffee on your counter when you have a cup of coffee. This one obviously is spilled coffee, but it could also be dirt. If you had a little boy and you wanted to do a card of dirt, this kind of looks like dirt too. So again, really versatile. It's not just coffee based, and I love the color. So Lost Lagoon is the color of choice that I'm using for this one. So this one I'm using the little coffee rings. This is a really simple card. I'm going to start off with just one of our most simple cards. And I'm just, don't need to do it upside down. Ronda, do it right side up. You guys don't need me to do it upside down. All right, so there we have that. Next, I took this piece of paper, and I am taking my bundle, and I'm going to stamp the coffee mug onto the actual Designer Series paper. Really, for this class, I'm only using these 2 colors for the whole class. Lost Lagoon and pecan pie, however you say that. Yeah, hello, Angel. I'm so glad you guys are here. All right, so, oops, I needed that. So I'm taking that Lost Lagoon, and I'm just gonna stamp this right onto this paper. So right on there. I love that. And then there is also this, which took me a little while to realize, this little piece here, what it was. And I'm going to take that pecan pie. I don't want it to be super dark. I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to stamp that. I'm going to just stamp it off on some scrap paper, and then I'm going to stamp this right here. So that's your little, just a little bit of your little coffee down there that you can see. I didn't want it to be quite so dark. I'm going to leave those ink pads out. So go ahead and take your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now today I did most of the cutting ahead of time, just because with that many cards, I didn't want you to have to sit and watch me do all of it. But this one, I love using my little mini machine. This is the Boho Blue mini machine, and it's still available. You can buy it. I think it's $65. I love this. This little thing makes me so happy. I actually love miniatures in general. I don't know if you guys, I have, one of my favorite things is my fairy garden. So I just love little miniature things. My grandma used to have a whole, cupboard, or a case, a shadow box, big, but it had 100 little miniatures. And I would just sit and play with them for hours. And she would yell at me because she didn't want me to break them. But then really, she let me play with them. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take, and you could hand cut out the coffee mug, but the one thing I love about using the dies for this is because it cuts out the handle for you. So there was one time I was just gonna hand cut it out, but look, it cuts out the handle for you. So there you go. Whoops. Oh, see, here we go. There we go, Rhonda. Sorry. So let's see how it cuts out the handle for you. So there's our little coffee mug. I don't think I'll have to use this much more. I did most of all the, again, I did most of the work ahead of time. Ooh, that noise is loud. Wake up, all right? Wake up, wake up. So there is that. I then took a circle, and you could use any circle that you want to. This is the 2 3/8 inch circle. One of the other things that we're doing here is we featured the polka dot trim. Now guess what? It's not available right now. A lot of our popular products will go what they call unorderable, just until we get it back in stock. So this is one of those. It's only unorderable, I think, for a couple weeks, but just so you know, this is not available right this minute. Now, obviously, for my craft along people, you guys, I got it for you. So yours is in your packet. So my craft along, because I ordered it over a week ago or so, yes, my 3 amigos are all here. Anyway, so here you're just gonna go, and I'm just gonna trim off a little bit of it. Now this is thick and bristly, so you'll see that most of the time I just am more laying it down, or I use the threads. But I do love to lay it down and just kind of have that polka dot kind of peeking out there. So I'm going to do my stamping before I glue that down, because I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. So go ahead and take, I'm saying you're the best part of my day. How sweet is that? I love that. I'm going to stamp it kind of down here in the corner. There you go. And now I'm going to take some dimensionals and put this down to our card front. You can do this card with any of the pieces of paper. So you can just take this same exact card layout and make bunches of these. So you're the best part of my day. Now that we live in Granville, or I live in Granville during the week, I say we do, and my older kids are there. So I have an older son who's almost 30. He'll be 30 next month. And then a daughter, he's married, so my daughter, Michaela, and then Ryan, who's married to Maddie. So they live in Granville. They actually live in Wyoming, which is right next to Granville. Anyway, so I get to go over once a week. I try to schedule coffee with the girls. So I get to go have coffee with the girls in the morning, and it truly is the best part of my day. So even though it was hard to leave, Langsburg, the best part about it is that I am closer to my older kids and get to see them. All right, so this is going to go, I went a little bit too, I'm gonna just move this a little bit further over, just a little bit. And then this is gonna go up there. I'm gonna just put it right there. There you go. So you're the best part of my day. There is my coffee mug. And then I had a heart that I punched out with, and it's on the floor. Go figure. So I punched it out with Calypso Coral, and this is from the Bee Punch. So the Bee Builder Punch. I'm just go ahead and put that down with. I'll just tuck that right there. Again, you're the best part of my day. What I do like to do with, and the other thing I want to do, I'm going to take a little scrap piece of that pecan pie. I'm going to do one. This is the card I was going to do all the die cutting for. They have these little espresso beans or coffee beans. So I love these little guys. I'll do it in espresso. These I'm doing in pecan pie. So I just took a little, this is what you can use all those leftover strips from when you cut in all your paper. You can run these little coffee beans. So we're gonna run some of the espresso coffee beans and just use those as a little embellishment on this card. And I love it, you get 3 of them. So you can run all 3 at the same time. So I have all 3 of those little coffee beans. Put those right there so I don't lose them. Go. All right, let me put that back. All right. So I'm gonna take my mini glue dots and take each one of these. So Do you guys love your coffee black, or do you usually put cream in it? Personally, I'm a cream girl. Right now, I'm doing the keto eating, so I don't have a lot of carbohydrates. And so I use heavy whipping cream, which is actually really kind of sweeter and creamier, which is crazy. So it's my favorite. So it's actually kind of higher in fat, but it doesn't have carbohydrates. So that's my favorite way to drink my coffee, is with heavy whipping cream. So there I just added some of those little coffee beans. In the middle of our coffee mug, I'm going to take some of our ribbon. And what I did, I'm going to show you, I actually already have it done. I did it to a bunch of it, is I just pull off. So I just take a piece and then I pull off the threads. So now I have all these threads to work with. It's different than linen thread. Our linen thread is very soft. These are like, it's bristly, like almost like they have hair. It's like hairy, but it's a really a neat look to it. So I just cut off a couple of the threads, and we're gonna just freehand tie a bow with that. And you'll see it kind of has like a little hairy there, right? So that ribbon is awesome because you can use it in a lot of different ways. So I'm just gonna make a little bow, do a little bit, do a little smaller. Take those mini glue dots. Okay, so I see we have lots more of you on here. Thank you guys for joining me. So today this is my online class. So you can, a lot of people ordered it in advance, so they're doing the craft along. But if you didn't order it, you can still get this class now sent to you for free. You'll get just the cards. So the craft along also included the paper, and it included the ribbon, it included the cork rounds. But last but not least, we're going to add those cork rounds. See, these are so fun. They're just like, they're perfectly flat and soft, and they're really fun to use. So I'm just gonna add a few of those to our card, just like that. So voila, here's card number 1. All right, so all you have to do is place an order. So I do my classes free when you purchase. Oh, and here we have the envelope. With this set, you've got to stamp your envelopes. It's so cute. So there's this little coffee thing down here, and I just go ahead and stamp that a couple times. Like that. Oh, let's get that. Oh, wait, there you go. So how cute to kind of stamp your, it matches the paper, and then you have an envelope that will completely match all of it. All right, next up, let's go to our next card. This one is going to take a piece of Petal Pink, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. So today we're making 4 cards and a really fun 3D project. So for those of you who want to get this class sent to you, I do all the cutting, prepping of all your cardstock and your designer series paper, and you get it for free when your order is over $40. If it goes over $50, then you'll also get a free pack of those cork rounds. So let me get out all my pieces for this card. I think I have it all. All right, so what we're going to do with this one, I'm doing a kind of a fun fold, not anything crazy or unique, but I like to use this fold a lot. I'll take my paper trimmer and just score at 2 3/4. Don't cut, score on both ends. So just go 2 3/4, and I do 2 3/4. Because what it does is then the top and the bottom kind of fold in together. So then the next thing I'm going to do is, let me see here, I gotta look at my card that I made, is we are going to take all of our little pieces here. I have all my pieces, and we are going to, first thing is just fold this down, and then fold this one up. You're going to take your designer series paper, and you could use whatever piece you want to. This one is really pretty, but I want to use this piece right here, this one. So this piece, you can see it here. I have it as well. And you're going to want to cut it. Ooh boy. All right, let me get my paper trimmer out. You're gonna cut it at 4 inches, and the coffee cups are all random. So this one is nice because you don't have to necessarily look at, is it up or down? They're all kind of all over the place. And then we're gonna cut it at 2.5 and 2.5. You need 2 of them. So 2.5 and then 2.5. All right, so you just, those are the pieces that I'm using for that. I'll put this out of the way. I gotta try to stay organized over here. With 4 cards, there's lots of different pieces, and you know, you just stick one thing in the wrong place, and next thing you know, you can never find it again. All right, so you're going to take those 2 pieces. Again, when you guys have this, when you did the craft along, if you like a different pattern paper, you can use that too. So I'm gonna use this one and glue it to the top, like that. And then glue this one to the bottom. All right. Thank you guys. It is so cute. You can always hit the share button. That makes me really happy. And share this. Oh, I think I accidentally used, I needed this for this card, but I think I'm gonna be okay. All right, so then the inside, we're going to take a piece of white that is 3.5 by 5, and that's gonna go on the inside. But I also have a piece of that designer series paper, and I think it's 2 1/4, and I did it by 5.5. I also trimmed off another piece that's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So the one piece, I'm gonna put the hearts on the outside. I like that. That's gonna go on the inside. So it is just like that. So we're decorating. Ooh, that like jumped on me when I went to go glue it down. Let's try that again. Again, the hearts are going all the directions. And then we have a piece of white that we will glue down the inside. You can write your message on. So this is the inside of our card. Sometimes it's really fun to decorate the inside. Now on the outside, I have a 2.5 by 2.5 piece of pecan pie. And then we're gonna glue down the other side of that paper. Now one of the really cool features of this paper, so I need a piece of white, and I need to have it, let me see what the measurement is on this. I didn't cut it. Hopefully I cut it for the, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, so easy peasy, which is not what this is, but let me cut that real quick. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. There you go. So you need that for the outside of your card too. What's really neat about this paper is this one piece here. Of course, I mean, it's a full big piece. It has all these cute coffee cups, tea mugs. They're all so fun and different. These you can fussy cut. There is also, so you're just, and trust me, if I'm fussy cutting, you guys can do it. You can do it. So, because you know I am not a fussy cutter by nature. These are easy to cut out. So I'm gonna cut out this beautiful lemon lolly. Although sometimes when I cut, it looks like a kindergartner cut it. But you can do it. I realize it's because I just don't, I don't have patience. Everything I do is like speedy, speedy, speedy. And I'm getting worse as I'm getting older. It's like I have to move fast with everything. So sometimes it's tough to slow down. So this one, when you're fussy cutting, you want to slow down just a little bit. So we're going to cut out this lemon lolly one. Isn't it so cute? The lemon lolly. And I also love this one. I don't know, it just reminds me of like tires, like you're at the beach, like your inflatable tires. I don't know why this one reminds me of that. But when I look at this, it feels like I should be on a lake drinking a cup of coffee with my friends. Or my mom. All right. Almost. I wanted to. Patience is not yours. Yeah. Okay, listen, this is why we're such good friends, because you guys aren't fussy cutters either. But two of my best friends are Erica Serwin and Ange McKay, and they both fussy cut like no other. And you can't even tell. It looks like they used a die and they didn't. They cut it. With mine, you can tell. I cut that out. All right, there you go. So I cut out a couple. You could even do one more if you want to. Keep on cutting. So this one here is gonna go on the inside. I keep putting those dimensionals back. I just gotta leave them out. But again, of course, that means I'll probably lose them. So that one will go, just put it down here like that. Now the outside of our card, we're going to take, this is a 1-inch piece, and we are going to wrap it around our card. And I wrap it not super tight, but tight so it won't fall off. See, I knew that I would just trim off that part that I used, like that. And then just take your Stampin' Seal Plus or like a tear tape and just tape that down. I love cards with belly bands. I really do. I've been using them forever. So this one, you just want to make sure that it kind of slides. See, I may have done it a little too tight, but you want it to slide. Slide, come on. There we go. You want it to slide on and off, and then it covers that seam right there. So it'd be really fun when someone gets it in the mail. All right, let's just put this baby together. I actually did take the full polka dot ribbon. So this is a card that I probably would try not to mail. It'd be one I would actually like give a friend because it's gonna be bulky. If you wanna actually mail it, then I would do the whole where you pull off some threads. Like you can even pull off just a few threads and you can still see the polka dot. I would use this instead. So, but for mine, it's going to be one that I will actually like put a little Starbucks gift card in, or I would put, you know, whatever, wherever you go, Dunkin' Donuts, Big B, a local, I love our little local coffee shop. So, but I'm gonna tie a knot, not a bow. The bows are really bulky. So you would do a bow if you had like a really big like gift you were doing it for, but for any card front, you're probably just gonna tie a knot. So I just tied a knot there, and my little knot will go all the way over here. All right, so then I'm gonna take this piece here, and I'm going to put my dimensionals actually on here. And I'm gonna put a couple of them, because I want this, obviously I want this to kind of slide off with my piece. Lots of dimensionals, lots of them. Now, how many packs of dimensionals do you guys go through? I go through like one a week, the whole pack. I love it. I use them a lot. So then this will go just right here on the center of our card. And then let's take our cute little yellow coffee cup or teacup, whatever you want it to be. And that goes on the middle there. I had a really cute little heart that I did punch out, but it was little, so it's probably on the floor too, but I won't find it. I'll show you my sample one. It's here somewhere. All right, what I'm gonna do next is this piece of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 that I cut. We're going to glue down just the top of it, and it's gonna fit right down here and position that in the middle. You probably should have done your stamping first. I didn't, so I'm probably gonna regret that. While I have my stamp out here, you probably could do other stamps too, but I love this one with the coffee rings. So that will be on my edge too. So let me clean these off. Which stamps, which one are we gonna do? I think there's a thanks so much, so you could do a thanks so much. Well, I also wanted to feature this comforting thoughts with you guys. Comforting thoughts is one of our new online exclusive stamp set. Sorry, that was my ring there. I love this one. It honestly says, "Cancer sucks. We're here for you. Healing, peace, rest. I'm so sorry. We're here for you. I wish I could make this better. Wishing you comfort. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you." And I do have lots of love to give. So this stamp set, I think, is a must-have in our collection. Unfortunately, a lot of people that we know are going through cancer. If you don't, you will. So this is one where you're going to have this set forever and be able to use it. It's not just for cancer. It's for any treatments of any kind, any sicknesses, wishing you comfort if somebody you have, passed away. I love the one and it says, I wish I could make this better. I do. I love that one. So I'm going to take one of these ones. You could do, I'm so sorry. You can do this. You're not alone. So I'm going to do the You're Not Alone because this is one where I would love to be able to, if I have a friend, I did. I just had one of my very good friends go through breast cancer and breast cancer treatments, 13 or 14 weeks of radiation, and she was so strong. And she had such a great community of all of our friends together, and she wasn't alone. We were together a lot. We would get together a lot to try to just, again, give some, you can't make anything better, but just to know that you have friends that love you. Anyway, my friend is Becky. She just finished her last round of radiation. So we just did a big celebration. We're really excited for her. So anyway, that's comforting thoughts. And I'm going to stamp there, You're Not Alone. I'm going to practice because, well, nope, let's just wing it. You're not alone. There you go. Yep. And then this, we can move it up a little bit. There you go. So here is our card. We can also put some cork rounds on that if you want to. So this slides a lot easier with that piece of white on there. So this will slide on or slide off when this opens up. And then there's your fun little coffee cup inside. So, and you could put a little gift card in there. You could say, let's get together and have some coffee. Let me show you my finished one, because I lost, this was the finished one. I did a thanks so much, so you could give a gift card, a coffee gift card if you wanted to for somebody. Yes, that's so funny, Jennifer. And then there is this little heart in there too, and that is, if you have that the bee bundle, both of these hearts are from the bee bundle, and these are both in Calypso Coral. So there's card 1 and card 2. All right, and let's move on to card 3. And I do have a 3D project that is stinking cute. So, oh, so sorry. So stick around for that one too. All right, our next one is going to be using that same pattern that I told you in the very beginning that I absolutely love. So I am going to take the Lost Lagoon, and we are going to glue this one down. This is a quick and simple card, so I'm not going to try to talk quite so much, you guys. And then this is 4 1/4 by 11. We just fold that in half. Get our good crease with our bone folder. All right, so don't forget, this is my online class, so you can earn this class for free by just placing an order in my online store. I already gave the link, so you should be able to access that. I'll also email that out. All right, I took our largest nested essentials and also took our dotted ribbon here, and I'm gonna just cut off a piece that will wrap around to the back. This is why I do this more often. I just do more laying of it, wrapping of it, because it's so thick. So I'll take the end, I'll actually put a couple mini glue dots, and then just wrap this around the middle. And then this will go, and then I'm gonna stick one there in the middle too, just to kind of hold it down in place. Just kind of put that right there, and then this will wrap around. It's a little longer than what I need. So we'll grab a couple more of these mini glue dots. These are my favorite adhesives. Dimensionals, mini glue dots, and Stampin' Seal Plus. That's what I use on pretty much 90% of everything. And that green glue, I will use it if I have to. All right, we could use comforting thoughts, so we could stamp one of those words on there. I don't have all the right words to say, but here's a cup of coffee. You can also use, obviously that latte has one that says thanks so much. So I'll take that one for this one. And put that on there. So this one I am going to stamp it before I glue it down in case I mess it up. So that's thanks so much. Right there. That's a little crooked, but it's okay. Like this is kind of crooked too, so I think it will make a big deal. And then we're going to put this, let's glue this part down to our card front. The Lost Lagoon piece is 3 3/4 by 5. Then we're going to take this piece with our dimensionals and put, you know, again, pack that baby up with dimensionals. We want it to stay in place. One thing I'll tell you what, when you get one of my cards, they are not falling apart. The Nested Essentials is definitely one of my most used set of dies. Love that one. All right, so this actually goes almost from edge to edge. So I'm just gonna put that down there on our card, right down there at the bottom. Let's see, where's my pieces? All right, I went ahead and ran through two. What I love about these dies that are in the bundle is that they have the handles going both directions. So you can have, you know, one going one direction and one going the other direction, which I love. There is also these little coffee cups, and oh, there is a die. There's a die that you could use. I am going to just fussy cut this just because I don't want to get the machine out one more time. You saw, but there is a die that cuts this out. So you can use the images from the stamp set. You can, a lot of times, this is one of those ones that has images in the paper that you can use too. So we've got lots of versatility. Who here took my Coffee and Jesus class where I use this? I'll have to show you guys those samples when I'm done. But I made a sampler and again, cards and frame decor. I've gotten a lot of love out of this bundle for sure. All right, let's put this baby together. Go ahead and take that. It's already done for you. You know, stamping our coloring. I'm going to put this one up here like that. Let's take the two little coffee cups, or these are great for teacups too. So again, if you're a tea drinker, these are perfect size for little teacups. And I did this in pecan pie, see? And then I also have it in Lost Lagoon. So just put a couple of those right on there. And again, see how I love it? I love it how the handles go in the different directions. Last but not least, we're gonna take some of that trim. I have it over here. I'm just gonna cut off a piece. So we're gonna take some of that, the threads that I pulled, and we're gonna just tie a cute little bow. Try to. Tying bows on a video are not easy, just so you know. It's a lot harder than it looks. Luckily, you guys are a little patient with me. All right, so there's our cute little bow. Right. And this will go, I'm just gonna stick it. Let's see, where did I stick it in the sample? I sticked it kind of on the handle right there. I'm just gonna stick it right there. Oh, and this one, I'm gonna tell you, just like, it's such a cute card, right? I love this card, so cute. But look at the difference that these cork rounds make. So again, when your order goes over $50, I will send you these cork rounds for free. So you have to use the link though that I shared with you. But now look how adorable it is when you add those cork rounds. So there is card number 3. So if you're just joining me, we did card number 1. Oh boy, here we go. Card number 1. Card number 2 is one that slides off. This is card number 2. All right, and then we have, yep, card number 3. We got one more card to do. Then I have a super cute 3D project to show you guys. All right, our station is pretty cleared off. We can jump into our next card, dimensional. I like to keep them in a pile, so I'm all done. I got one little pile that I can move over there. All right, okay, so this last card I actually saw online. I think it could have been Brian King, had something very, very similar to this. And I loved it. It was, it's using so many of our pieces, but doing it in a way that is a bright and colorful card. So I'm going to in my sample that I showed you, I'm not going to do it today, but I ran through the top half of this card with the Splatters embossing folder. So any embossing folder that you want to, you can run that through. And you're just going to fold this in half. So as you can tell, all the cards typically with this set are done in that blue, and I wanted to do some bright, fun colors. So your 4 1/4 by 11 folded in half. So it's open like this already. And then we have a piece that we'll layer on here. So what I have is Berry Burst, Azure Afternoon, Granny Apple Green, Pumpkin Pie, and Coastal Cabana. You can make them any that you want to. And then you want to run through these cute little they're pecan pie pieces. So those are in the dies as well. All right, I am going to take my green glue and just put a little bit of glue. Whoops. See, when I use green glue, just so you know, I'll use it when I have to, but it likes me so much. It wants to be all over my fingers. It wants to be everywhere. So I just put a little bit of green glue all there, and I'm going to take a pick tool and just put that in place. There you go, and just kind of hold it. You try to get it on there straight. Oh, see? There. Oh boy. See, I told you, it just likes me a lot. Right, here's our next one. So next week I'll be in Florida. I'm going on spring break with my family. Carter is a freshman, so he still gets spring break. But we have, because we transferred schools, his spring break changed. So that's why we're leaving on a Wednesday. We're going to go half to one spring break and half to another. So it was a little crazy. We'd already paid for our place. We lost about 4 days. But it is what it is. When we made that decision, we knew we were going to have consequences, and that was one of them. So there's all of our coffee cups. Before I glue that down, I'm going to let that dry just for a second. There's a stamp that says, hello there, let's catch up. So what I love about this bundle and this stamp set is it's all about connecting. It's all about, like, these cards, I want you to make them that say, let's catch up, you're the best part of my day, this one's on me. So to me, it's all about connecting with other people, right? So make this card, send it to somebody, and invite them for coffee. You would just change their day. It would make your day so much better too. All right, so hello there, let's catch up. Stamping that down there at the bottom. Taking all my little cups. Oh, there was 5 cups here. There's only 4 right now. You probably know where it went. I didn't even do anything. That is crazy. It's probably on my shirt somewhere. These are the crazy things that happen when you're paper crafting. Like, things just like, and I'm sure those of you who are watching, you probably are like, Rhonda, it's here. It's my Coastal Cabana one. It's disappeared. I don't know where it went. All right, so we're going to take our dimensionals. Good thing, this is why I make the cards ahead of time, so I can show you the one that has the Coastal Cabana. I know I made it. Let's see if your comments are going to tell me where it is. Oh, maybe it's on the edge of my, no. Sometimes when you guys are watching, you can actually see things better than I can. Try on the case. No. No. Isn't that funny? It was right there. Oh, maybe I stamped. No. See? Let's see. It's mini magic. There's a little magic elf in this stamp room sometimes. I know. Like, literally. Oh, on the chamois? Did I just clean? Oh, it's the chamois. Oh, Janine, you are so right. So I told you that green glue. Oh, that's so funny. Sorry. I don't want to waste your time looking for that. I did. I cleaned it. Okay, so then once that's happened, I just go to the middle and stick one of your cups, and then just build all of the cups. And they could all have handles going a certain direction. Not and how fun. So bright, fun colors. And if you don't like bright, fun colors, you could do beautiful pastel colors. If that's your thing, you could do all shades of blue. You could do all shades of whatever green. We have all these pretty pinks. Can you imagine this card done in all those different variations? I wish I'd had more time to play, and I would make, like, I would get like all the shades of green and just do that. And then I would do one with all the shades of pink and all of our shades of blue. We've got a lot of them. So I'm gonna challenge you, who out there will do that? I would love to see it. That would be so cool. All right, so I'm just gonna put that on there, and let's dimensional 1, 2. I'm gonna show you the finished sample because the finished sample is a little bit different. It's really cool actually, but I didn't do the embossing, and you need that one. You can't do with your mini machine. You would have to have done it with your big machine. But look, you don't even have to emboss it if you don't want to. It's very. So there's this one. Let me show you my finished one that I've already done. Oh yes, you gotta get some. Here's my finished one. So can you see how I embossed that top with it with the paint splatters? It's really fun. And then we sprinkled on our cork rounds. So there's our finished cards. We have 4 of our cards that we did. I'll show them here at the very end again in case you're just joining. So that one, I just wanted to do something totally different than what we had been doing. All right, so our last project is this cute little holder that you can put candy in. Again, a gift card, all kinds of things. It's gonna take me it's really actually pretty simple. What you have to have for this project. Now, obviously, if you order the craft along or if you order the class, I do all this for you. But you need 2 of your the countryside dies. And these are the second from the largest. You can do this with the largest too. And then I ran one other one with a piece of our designer series paper. You need a piece of, I'm using Pool Party, and it's 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Now I got this idea from Deborah Harrison. I love her. She's such a good stamper. So I didn't have the measurements, so mine is probably different than hers, but it's the same concept. It's actually pretty simple. So we're gonna do 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and I'm going to score this at 1 inch. Score, don't cut. 1 inch down the two long sides. Oh, can't quite see. So this is 1 inch, and I just measure my 1 inch over here. So my 1 inch. And then on the other, so then you go the other direction, it's 2 5/8. So go 2 5/8. Score that, flip it over, and do the other side 2 5/8. Again, when you ordered the craft along or when you place your online order and get the class for free, I also will send you step-by-step directions with my tutorial too. So the tutorial's already done because I sent it to the people who did the craft along, because sometimes it's easy. Oh, thank you. Cindy shared this video. I'm so glad that you did that. I appreciate it. When you share it, sometimes it's easier to find later too. So then you're going to just snip in the middle on these little tabs here. On 2 of the tabs that are, across from each other, you are going to put your Stampin' Seal Plus down the 2 sides. And I also stick some on the tabs here just so they're out of my way. I will glue those up first. So these, there you go. And then these 2 flaps should go completely over there and glue down that other side. So we created this really cute little tiny inside box that has no top. You see it? So very cute. It's about a 2 1/4 inch box by, again, 2 5/8. And then you could put like Ghirardelli chocolates in there. You can, again, it fits a gift card along with some candy. You could put, so you could give a gift here that could, again, this is all about how you can brighten someone's day. All right, so now back to our little 3 pieces here. What I'm going to do is take my trimmer, if I can do it so you guys can see, and I'm going to cut off at 2.5. I'm gonna cut it off at 2.5. So I'm gonna line this up. That doesn't seem right. Nope. I think it's 1.5. That's something different. So I'm gonna actually line this up with the edge right here. So you're gonna actually just cut off 1.5 inches from the top. So we're just gonna cut it down like that. Let's make sure. Oh, it's a little. Oh, that's my handle. That's why. All right. Okay, that was worked. So again, 1.5. You're gonna cut off that top. And then same thing with that designer series paper. So I just go to the edge. It's right the edge of the trimmer right there, can you see? And I just trim that off. Okay, so let me get this out of my way. Now let's assemble. So we got our 2 little pieces here. The one designer series paper just goes right over top of one of these. And it should be perfect. And then this, you're gonna put the glue here. Then you want to make sure that you lay this down straight. You could probably even like do a little tool to measure it. So I just put the box there and it should fit. It fits perfectly. Rub it nice and good in there. See? Now I'll do the same thing. I'll put adhesive over here. This is the back, so I did not put any paper on that, but you could if you wanted to. And then just add this. There you go. So there's the front of that. Now we need our handle. That is what I'm missing. Let me go grab it. Oh no, I wanted to teach you how to make it. Okay, that was it. I wanted to show you how to make the handle. So let me grab my dies. Sorry, I had to go get my countryside corners dies. So this is what you need for this project. So I take the second to smallest one and then the smallest one. So these are the 2 dies that you need. And you're going to run that through your machine. When we did these, so we did do this. For the people who get the class, this is done for you, just so you know. We did do them. Put your paper on there. You're going to, I would even take maybe some washi tape so that you get it straight, because you don't want your handle to be, so that just goes in the middle. Do you see that? And mine's not perfectly straight. When you're not doing it on a video, trust me, you'll do much better than me. And then that gets cranked through. And this makes your handle. Okay, so this is so cute. Thank you. You love my little boxes. I'm so grateful for you guys that are sharing this video. If you like it, the hearts make me happy too. So I see the little hearts go flitter up my page. That always makes me happy. So then this is just an extra piece that you could use on something. But then this is what's created. So this is this is how you make that handle. Okay, so there's that. Let me put these back. So this is how I store my dies in stamp cases. And then we just get the sheets from like Home Depot or Menards, and then they just go right on there. There you go. So I have 2 sets of these dies. I actually have 3 sets of these dies because I use them so much. Whenever I use multiples. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your trimmer. You can even try to hand cut this, but I cut it off at 2.5. I'm gonna cut off, I'll do it up here so you guys can see better. So I just line this edge up here with a 2.5, and I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm gonna take these edges and go to the 1 inch mark, and I'm going to score it. So I'm gonna score this at the 1 inch mark. Then these fold, see? Just like that. Really simple. It's actually really simple. I put my adhesive on these little tabs right here. And this is exactly 1 inches too, so it should just fit right in there perfectly. Now look! Oops, jeez. Now it's a cup. Isn't that so cute? I saw this and I was like, oh, I have to copy that. I have a I Love Deborah Harrison. That's where I saw the idea from. I'm sure other people have made something like it, but I took the scalloped contours, and that's with the early espresso, and that's gonna go across the top here. So just trim off that little excess, whatever is left over there, just trim that off. So there's the front of our, oh geez, Rhonda. Sorry, I'm so used to doing things upside down. All right, last but not least, we have a pool party thoughtful moments, which is retiring. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's so sad. So if you haven't got the thoughtful moments dies yet, that's would be top on your list if you don't own them. I love those. I'm gonna stamp that you're the best part of my day on a stitched shaped circle. That's gonna get glued down. Whoa, just threw it across the table. That's gonna get glued down to the middle of here. Look how, it's just such a beautiful layering. I love those dies so much. So such a beautiful layering. Isn't it so adorable? Thank you, Krista. I love this project. I could see making like, if you're doing like a women's Bible study or a women's group and you're doing it, like you're meeting in the morning, how fun to create this for everybody. I think, and then put like a little, just a little, the Ghirardelli chocolates, I had a few of those. They fit in here too. So the Ghirardelli chocolates, you could get them and like they fit in here too. So you could put, you know, maybe even 3 would fit. You could put a little cello bag with some goodies in there. All right, last but not least, I have, this is a flirty flamingo little heart done with our Give It a Whirl, and that's also retiring. Of course, you know, I'm going to take some of those threads and create a bow. All right, guys, we are just about done. We've done 4 cards and a 3D project in an hour. So, but this is my monthly class. So now the tides are you. If you would like this class sent to your door in the United States, you just have to place an order in my online store. I gave you the link. It's right in this description. And the order has to be placed by April, I believe it's April 3rd. April 3rd, and then you will get this class sent to you for free. You'll get all the parts and the pieces sent to you for free. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you all the cards. You also will get the directions with this tutorial. So I know a lot of people would like to actually have a tutorial with all the directions, and we do. I will send you all of that too. Okay, here we go. So here is all the cards that we made. Card number 1 that we made was, let's see here, this one with a little espresso beans. And then card number 2 we made was this one, was a belly band, and it opened up. That's the inside. So I love cards with belly bands. Okay, here we go. Which one was your favorite? Yes, my, oh, thank you, Roxanne. She said my projects are always amazing. I'll tell you what my projects always are. They're usually always cute, and they're creatable. They're makeable. You can make these so easy. Like I made these in an hour. Yes, if you're doing it from scratch, it might take you a little bit longer. But again, if you get the class, then it will probably take you an hour or 2 to make all these cards for somebody. So there was card number 2. Card number 3 was this one. How fun was that? I love that Lost Lagoon. And then card number 4. This one's super fun. all the bright colors, cork rounds. And again, if your order goes over $50, I will give you the cork rounds for free. And those are like I think a $7.50 or $8. And then our last project was our adorable little cup. I'm so excited, I have 2 of them now. Oh yeah, here's the one I made. Oh, I added little cork rounds. You gotta add the little cork rounds. So to the little scalloped, the little tiny ones, I added the cork rounds to the middle there. So that is just one little thing you can do to kind of spice this up a little bit. There. Because you're gonna get a whole package of them. So use them up, have fun. There you go. So there is your last project. All right, let me remove this and add this. So this was the Latte Love bundle, and then I also featured that Comforting Thoughts too. So thank you guys so much for, here, I'll come back to you. Ooh, look at my hair. I worked hard today. I'm gonna forewarn all of you that follow me. My hair is gonna look really bad for the next few weeks. My hairdresser just had a baby, so I'm gonna wait for her she's gonna do a house call, but not for a few weeks. So my roots are gonna start looking really, really bad here. Kind of over, but anyway, so you'll still love me anyway. You can watch my hands and watch me make cards. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I so appreciate you. If you have a favorite, let me know. Christy says all the cards. Christy, you have to have a favorite. Oh, good. Gail has number 3 was her favorite. All the cards are so cute. I love seeing what your favorites are. I really do. I go through and look at them. Annette said, what die set did I use? I used the Countryside Corners dies. Oh, shoot. It's off. The Countryside Corners dies is what I used, Annette, for the cute coffee project. So thank you guys for joining you. The craft along, the people who got here and ordered it early, had it sent to them, but it's not too late. We will send you just the card pack, so you get 4 cards and the 3D box. You'll get all the pieces. You can order the Latte Love bundle, right? And then you get to get the class sent to you for free. How awesome is that? And that's how I run my classes. So you guys get to get product, and then I will send you the pieces. So there's the item code for the Latte Love button. The link has been shared for you to order from. Thanks for having coffee with me. I told you I wasn't going to be able to drink my coffee. I'm talking too much. I love you, all of my friends. What die set did you use for the sentiment on top of that coffee cup? The one that gives the scalloped? Is that what you're asking? That was our scalloped contours. Scalloped contours. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you. I know this is early for you, Trisha. This really is your coffee time. Have a beautiful day. Oh, so I'll be doing another craft along, and stay tuned for what product it's going to be. I still have to pick it yet. I always kind of wait until I see what's available and not available so that I can order it. Yeah, so Annette, this is the scalp contours. The circle is the thoughtful moments, and then we use the circle as just your stylish shapes. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.